Oh, there we go. Good evening, Internet. It is not Friday, but it is Monday, however, and it's the last Monday of the month, so that means you get to hang out with us and talk about some paranormal shit. How's everybody doing?
No, doing
I am
pretty good.
great.
Doing great.
Awesome. So we
Awesome.
have some of the same guys from last time. We've got Outlaw, George, and Billy Von Baum. We're gonna probably be continuing the conversation we had 2 months ago because we skipped last month because of holiday things, and it was just kind of. I don't want to tell anybody that I just forgot. However, we're gonna be better about it, and next month we're gonna have a really cool Halloween show for you. We don't know what that's gonna entail yet, but it's gonna be fun. Okay. I'm going to say hello to a few people here in chat. Very Benjamin Life, thank you for stopping by. Princess Kicking Butt, yes, I am here now. JLM, he's around here. Did I already say Very Benjamin Life? Probably.
Yes.
Let's see. Alpha Gate, babe. The Ike in the box is scary. Ike's parents' normal shit. Fuck you, SE. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I know that Billy has some stuff prepared. I think Outlaw has a few things prepared as well. You said you were uploading some stuff. Is that finished or is that going to be
I'm
available?
trying to. If I can't, I'm probably just not going to be able to show it, but I'm going to try to. That's what I'm doing now.
Okay, I don't have my soundboard pulled up, and I was just gonna say, "Fuck it, we'll do it live." So we'll have Billy go first then, because he has a time frame. Because I don't want to keep him up too late. He has to work tomorrow or something.
Yeah, it's a school night or work night.
Ooh.
I know.
So I found some footage of those paper mache aliens from Mexico that I don't know if any of you have seen yet, but it is very damning and proves that they're fake.
Okay.
So
You gonna go first with that?
Yeah, I got it pulled up right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this right now. So if you guys watch this closely, it's a blink you'll miss it kind of thing. It's cake.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, that was dumb.
Oh, what's crazy to think is somebody spent a lot of time creating that.
Somebody actually made that, and
Yep.
it looked real.
That's true.
Okay. The other thing I wanted to talk about was because I didn't have a podcast on Friday because I was camping. And even if we had scheduled a podcast, I didn't have any fucking cell service. The one spot I had cell service was sitting on the cot in the tent, and I had to hold the phone up like this. It was weird. But
Well,
yes,
that's why you go camping, to get away from.
exactly. And it
From
was
technology.
it was nice not having to talk to people. I liked that. Like on the phone at least. But yesterday, my cousin and I, because we were in the area, it was only like a 30-minute drive. We went to Marsh's Free Museum in Long Beach, Washington. And if you guys haven't heard about Marsh's Free Museum, they're famous for Jake the Alligator Man. And so it's like kind of like a pop culture thing within like the Northwest, so like Oregon, Washington, maybe even Idaho. Talk about this, but it's one of the things that if you live in Oregon, you got to do it. And so this is Jake the Alligator Man. This is the picture that I took. They apparently bought him from a what is it? A antique store in the 60s for like $750. And it's stupid because the museum it's just a gift shop that has a bunch of interesting shit on the walls. So Jake's there. They had like this chair that you could sit in to test, like a love testing chair or whatever. And in one of the back corners, they had one of those things you put a nickel in, and you like crank the thing, and you get to see a peep show. They had like 20 of them.
Now that reminds me of a place. There's a doll called Robert the Doll
Mm.
down in
It's
Florida.
in Florida. Yeah, I've done a little bit of research on him.
Would be a
Well,
dog.
I had a relative go check that out and say like you're not supposed to say anything to, like, disparaging, and they said something disparaging to the doll, and they had some bad luck for a good
Oh
6
yeah,
months. And
There-
she wrote a letter back to him like, we're so sorry, because that's what you're supposed to do if you like you get the curse or whatever. And so they wrote a letter, and the curse stopped. I don't know how true any of that
weird.
shit
Yeah.
is, but
Well, I remember watching it wasn't a documentary, but it was like an interview where it had Zach Baggins from one of those stupid ghost shows like Ghost Adventures or something. That guy's an idiot.
Oh,
But he was interviewing the owner of Robert the Doll, and they had the doll there. And he started saying shit, and they're like, dude, we're going to end the interview if you keep doing this. Because the people that run the museum and have the doll take the shit seriously.
It's
I went
got a
to his
reputation for a reason.
he has a museum out in Vegas there, and I stopped by and I went to that. And it's kind of, there was, yeah, look, I'm all in, like, people, they would ask you, do you want to go into this room or whatever? And you're there with a group of people and nobody wants to go, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go in. So I went in the first room. They're like, you want to go in? I'm like, yeah. So it was a room full of dolls. And then so I'm standing there looking around at the dolls, and all of a sudden this little fucking midget comes out from the dolls. And it did freak me out a little bit.
oh my god!
Hey,
man.
hey, Easy, welcome.
Then they had Dr. Kevorkian's van.
Oh Jesus!
And, oh yeah, and they're like, does anybody want to go into the van? I'm like, yeah, I'll go check it out. I don't care.
So
And
speaking
then,
speaking of Dr. Kevorkian's van, just really quick, Zach Baggins, there was an episode of Ghost Adventures. I think it was one of their live episodes. He drives up in David Koresh's car to the
Jesus.
episode.
Oh,
That's morbid. I think he had a Camaro. He was all pissed that his Camaro got hit during the raid, from what I remember. It was like a 68. Yeah, I'd get pissed too if I had a 68 Camaro that
I
the
think-
feds fucking ran over.
I think that's it wasn't the one that got ran over, but it was one of his cars that he had that.
And then let's see. Then they had there was a room that had a bunch of mannequins dressed as clowns, and that was a little freaky.
Is this a
That would be
museum? Is
unnerving.
this a museum or
it-
a haunted
It's
house?
out in Vegas. No, it's allegedly it's a haunted house / museum. So, yeah. And then they had like a bunch of relics from like serial murders and crime scenes, and I guess it's just a big depository of weird shit. So it was interesting for what it was. I don't think it cost a lot of money. So if you're ever in Vegas, it's over by the old part of Vegas.
Hold on, Bob apparently came in late. We already talked about the Mexican aliens, Bob. You'll have to rewind it and watch that.
Mhm.
So SEC is asking, what kind of places do I go to? So I'm not, I like exploring. I like to find weird shit, and sometimes I like to go into abandoned places. I don't know what the draw is. Don't ask me. There's something about rotting architecture that draws me. I can't even explain why I like to go into those places, and especially film and record and see if I can catch anything. So with that, if you want to put up some of the pictures that I put on in the share. So this was a strip club, prior strip bar club, whatever, that shut down. And I'm like, yeah, I'll go check it out. Right? And you can, but I'm not advocating people go into abandoned places, especially, there's could be, floors falling in and whatnot. And so be careful if you are going to even, consider doing such a thing. So, I was looking around this place, and at the time I was using, this was like 2013 or 14. I was on a kick of using old film camera with 35 millimeter black and white film. So
Oh,
these are
cool.
all black and white. And if you zoom in, it's like really grainy. So, the thing about a film camera is, you take the shot and you don't know what you get until you get it developed.
Exactly.
Right? So we'll go through some of these, and the good ones are towards the end. So as you can see, there's a pole here in the middle, and the place is just falling in on itself, all nasty and whatnot. And you see, kids get in these places, they trash them up. I don't know why people. I guess it's because they feel, oh, nobody's gonna get us in trouble for tearing, a place apart or breaking windows or mirrors and any of that stuff. And then you got the people who go in there to strip, the copper and the wiring and all that. So some places are really just.
Am I the only one who sees eyes on like a metal mirror?
Oh, just you wait. You're talking this one?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
God.
I'm pretty sure it's reflections, but I'm just like, well, hold on. You can actually see a face outline of it.
It looks kind of like an Enderman
Okay.
from Minecraft.
Hmm.
The
Don't
two like
worry.
slit eyes.
There won't be any question towards the end. Let's just say that.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
just going through, looking at the trash place.
And this is still the strip club.
Yeah, this is all one place.
Okay.
I can't imagine this place is still standing anymore at this point. I don't know. I haven't been out that way and probably since I took these pics. So let's see. This is like a walk-in freezer because I think they serve food. Some of those fine establishments do. I think this might have been like where the people changed. I think this might have been like
dressing
a
room.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Because they're considered entertainers.
Yeah. So here you can see there's a stage over on the right and whatnot, and tables,
Sort of.
candles. Yeah, it's over this way.
I'll take your word for it.
There's a stage. But so I'm looking at this stuff and I'm like, it's kind of a weird
That's
It's like
interesting.
a silhouette of a person.
Yeah.
silhouette here. All right. Like a head and an arm.
It looks like they're doing the teapot song. I'm a little teapot.
Yeah.
So
Well,
now,
somebody's got their arm up here like this. Like,
You're like,
well,
"Oh,
you can write this off as being like, well, just shit hanging down. I mean, you can see there's stuff hanging all over, falling from the ceilings and whatnot. So I thought this was interesting. This is what caught my attention first, was this spot in the middle. It's almost like see-through, because there's light back here. Right. So
yeah."
I'm walking around a little more. I'm like, I could write that off.
So wait,
right?
so that's a mirror, correct? Right there, that's a
No,
mirror.
this is a doorway. This was a doorway.
I thought it was
You
a
could see
mirror.
no, you could see there's light coming in. There's like either a window or a door. This is a doorway.
With the way that the quote unquote appendages look, it looks like it might be wearing armor. That's just my opinion from first glance and looking at it.
Well, let's take a look at the next picture, because I mean you can interpret a lot from that. Again, that could be just like shit hanging from the ceiling. So here I was focusing on this sign
What?
here,
Okay.
and what I didn't realize is that I caught this in the same fucking position with the arm,
Yeah.
the arms, this thing in the middle, the head.
Like the light going through, like the chicken wing.
I thought that might have been a reflection of you.
That's
with
what
the
I was
camera.
thinking too.
No, this isn't a mirror. This is coming from. You can see the light is coming from this way in. This is an open doorway into this room. Yeah,
You
that's
got
not
followed.
I don't know, man.
And shadow people are scary.
I did not see this at the time. And the weird thing is this hole. Like, why is it? It's literally in the same. Let's go back.
Oh,
It's
no.
in the same
Yeah.
fucking kind of position with the fucking hole.
Is it like a really reflective? What is it? Cup or something?
I don't know.
Because it looks like somebody's holding a cup of coffee or something. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It looks like in the picture, you've got his arm kind of like this. The coffee cup's kind of like down, maybe
yeah, it's like he's got
belly
either
level.
a coffee cup or a flask or something that reflects.
I don't know, man. I have no
'Cause
fucking
that's a pretty distinct silhouette.
yeah. Yeah. And then the shadow just kind of like, if you could see down at the bottom, it just kind of
It looks like it disappears.
away. Yeah. Yep.
Like he's floating through the floor or something.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I don't know if we
Is
want to
there-
know at this point.
Yeah. So that's some of the pictures. Now these are just. This is one place I've been to. I'm only going to give you pictures from one place tonight. We'll save more pictures for down the road. I was
Sounds
at
good to
another
me.
place where I definitely had some stuff, but I definitely have another shadow person in the little video that I'll give you next. So this video is a place I went to. Hold on, let me stop screen. Stop this. So I went to it was a prison at one point, and it was abandoned. And I went. And we had permission, so it was like 6 of us. We went to this place, and I mostly caught EVPs. So you'll hear me talking, and then you'll hear like silence, and then I boost the sound. So whatever's happening is happening, and then I go back and I in the video and I just boost the sound so you can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I can only make out a couple of things they said, but there's a lot of whispering. I caught a shadow person that I didn't see at the time, but then when you boost the lighting and whatnot, there's no doubt. There is like no doubt that somebody's fucking standing there. Okay, so present video file. Let's find the
Bob's
file.
asking
And
if
while
it
Bill-
might be the bouncer.
Well, while Billy does that,
It could be.
I'm not going to be able to get that video
Oh.
uploaded in time, but I do have.
Go ahead. You do have what?
No, I was going to say I do have the page Abandoned Alabama that you guys can check out. If you want me to pull it up on here, and we'll just go through like a few photos after
Oh
Billy
yeah, totally.
gets done. Okay, let me see if I can find the link.
Hold
while
on,
he
hold
does
on.
this.
I want to try something really quick because there's a function that I'm noticing on StreamYard here that I've never seen before. Apparently, I can play your video.
Oh well, I'm going to need to stop it.
No, I know.
Stop,
I just wanted to try it and see what happens. Oh yeah, I
there you go.
can. That's interesting. I didn't know that existed.
Nice.
Stage is all yours, though.
Okay. So again, this is a prison. This is just a daylight photo. I was there at night, total pitch black. I didn't have night vision, so we just click on flashlights on and off and on and off. Which I'll show you some pictures of that during this video. So at this very first part, we're with this guy and his friend, his girlfriend, had this spirit box thing that played a. It was like a what do you call it?
A radio.
Like the thing that you started at the beginning.
A music box.
Yeah, like a music box. So whenever supposedly a spirit gets close to it, it senses it, and I show a picture of what this thing is so you can see what it's about.
I actually own a spirit box that I bought. I can't remember exactly where I bought it, but the way it worked was it cycled through radio stations.
Oh, okay. So that's
And-
probably what's called that Radio Shack hack.
Oh yeah,
radio.
yeah. It's a similar
Yeah.
thing. Mine wasn't hacked up. It was some company that makes them professionally.
Okay. Well, it's basically on that same principle. It was
Yeah,
this
exactly.
old Radio Shack. Actually, it was invented originally by Edison. Came up with the first spirit box. He was very much into the afterlife, and the occult,
Paranormal.
and trying to contact
Mhm.
the dead. Little known fact. So, any case, So this is this guy, he's talking, and what would happen was it was almost like a game that went on for like 40 minutes. He would feel cold or he'd feel like he was getting touched, and then the music box, which was across the room, would start going off like right after. Yeah, so that's how we'll start it here. Hopefully, Sean, if you can mute your mic while we do this for a little bit, because we're hearing your kids.
Are you hearing?
Yeah.
You're hearing him in the background.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
going
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, let me know when he is, because sometimes I can hear him through my headphones, but you guys aren't saying anything, so I won't know. But yeah, I'll go scream at him here in a second.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, we just don't want people to think, to get confused with the.
I was thinking about putting on some creepy music in the background, but I don't think.
Well, you might not hear it, so
I don't think I have time to do that anymore.
It's only about 3 minutes long, and I'm going to stop and start it so you get an idea of what's going on. Okay.
All right, here, I'll mute mine.
Doesn't change. People don't change. There's still some bad people. But we talk about it more now. Than what we did. Fuck me, tell me you went to touch me. I did not. Fuck's sake. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I apologize. There was a hand. A fucking hand came right in. I swear to God. This side, yes.
So you heard the music box playing there. This is what this music box looks like, and it just supposedly it could sense things, and it'll just start playing randomly. It's the creepiest fucking thing ever. And these aren't. I looked it up. They're like $300 for one of these things.
Yeah, the one that I bought was I think like $80, and it broke, and they said they would fix it for me if I sent it in, but I never sent it in, so I'm pretty sure I can't get it fixed anymore. So I'm just gonna buy a new one.
Yeah. SCE wants to know, Billy, show us on the doll where the spirit touched you. I've never actually felt. I never actually felt like any. I felt coldness, like you'll feel like a cold, but I could be very skeptical about shit. I think a lot of shit is in people's heads.
Show us on the doll.
I think 90% of stuff that people think is paranormal really isn't. It's just not understanding the environment, or something drops from a ceiling and you think it's
exactly.
a ghost or something.
That's exactly how I feel.
There's that 10%. That if you, and I'll say this again, watch my video from Halloween last year. That was fucking true. And I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna try to do one at a different place this year. That hopefully will be just as fucking scary.
The Halloween episode for Seriously Beyond is going to be live streamed on the 30th, the day before Halloween this year.
Nice. All right, so let's continue on. So now it's going to be me asking questions in different parts of these buildings. It was multiple buildings, and getting different responses. Do you see this device in my hand? Come speak into it. So I don't know if you heard that. It was like almost like a.
I heard it. I heard a.
Yeah. I did too.
Were there any Skeksis there?
No.
Hey, Ike, how long does the monkey go for? Because it's still playing.
It goes for quite a while.
Okay.
I accidentally pushed its back.
That's the ghost controlling that. It's a little bit creepy in the background.
Yeah. I might be able to turn that into a spirit box. The spirit monk if the monkey moves.
Holy shit. That thing moved and it scared me for a second. Oh my god.
Oh, there it goes again.
Yeah. That's perfect, actually. It's perfect.
You guys had to mention mannequins and dolls.
I love the monkey.
God damn it, man.
I'm telling you, if you go to Las Vegas
sleep tonight, are you?
Outlaw, you got to go to that museum, because they force you to walk through the creepy clown mannequin hallway. And they're like so close, they're like touching you. It's like,
He's like, nope, not JPEG.
Nope. Nope.
When I was a kid, mannequins freaked me the fuck out. Dolls.
Look, I'll just say this about the this kind of paranormal shit. As long as it's not a demon or anything like that, like you're like conjuring up like demonic shit. It was just
Yeah.
like supposedly ghosts and entities. They ain't gonna hurt you. You ain't gonna die. Unless you have like a weak heart and you get scared shitless. Otherwise, it's not like the stupid movies where the ghosts are chasing you.
Yeah, for the most part, from what I understand from like paranormal things, is most stuff doesn't want to hurt you. A lot of it is just residual haunting, which is they're there because that's what they're there to do, and that's it. It's the poltergeists and the other things you gotta be wary of.
Okay, so let's push on with this. Now you'll hear in some of this, you'll hear knocking, you'll hear whispering. There's a laugh. It's all kinds of weird shit. So let's keep going. Let them know you're here. Now, I think whatever it was said, "Catch me," and then there's a laugh.
I heard like a child laughing.
I heard
Yeah.
what I heard was a hey, and then it said "it's me" is what I heard.
Well, let me back up a little bit and we'll play it again. I don't know.
I'm hearing the "it's me" part.
I can hear both "catch me" and "it's me," but then right before that, like a child says "hey" or something. Right before that is what
there's some kind of like it's like a and then a "catch me" or "touch me" and then a laugh. So I'll just play it real quick again.
Oh yeah.
I definitely heard it. It's me loud and clear in that.
Yeah. Okay. So let's keep going. Let us know you're here. So that's just some indistinct whispering. I couldn't even tell you what it said. It's just, I don't know what it is. I'll play it again. Couldn't tell you what that said.
So it's like the generic whispers.
Sounds like somebody yelling from. I'm hearing like yelling, like as if they're like 100 meters down the way in a hallway.
Yeah.
Well, what I got out of it was like you get the whispers from like a TV show. They're like something like that.
Yeah, it's like I have no idea what's being said. And then there's banging. Just random banging. What's your name? Bang on the wall so we know you're here. So here you could hear like some banging. And then what was kind of freaky was there was a cricket. So you'd hear a bang and the cricket would stop. So actually the environment, the little insects are, feeling it, whatever. Can you do that again? So the bang had just now happened right near this girl who was in the group, but she was a good 30 feet away from me, but it happened right next to her.
And that's what that other thing was, right?
They're laughing and they're like, oh God,
Play that one more time if you could.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, I heard it.
Yeah. So she's reacting.
I heard something.
She's reacting to the tap or bang that happens right next to her.
How about some bangs? Make a bang. Make some noise.
Oh, this one. This one was, it sounds like it's saying either use the room or use the raise the roof or use the roof, and it's kind of freaky.
How about some bangs? Make a bang. Make some noise.
Raise the roof.
Raise the roof, maybe. Yeah, I hear it, some roof, either roof or room. Yeah, I'll play it one more time.
Use the room.
Yeah, I don't know. Use the room, raise the roof, use the roof, room or roof.
Weird.
Make your
I
mind
don't
up,
think you're
Ghost.
here.
Oh yeah, this is fucking creepy. I'm like, I don't think you're here, and then it
I
responds.
don't think you're here.
Again, I have no idea what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
What I heard was, "Bitch, you should have started," or "Bitch, you shouldn't start." Replay it. I want to hear it.
I mean, it was a former prison, so
I don't think you're here.
Bitch, you shouldn't have started.
Oh, I heard bitch.
I thought I heard something along the lines of "Don't you start."
Oh, it said bitch, don't start.
It sounds like it says "bitch."
It does sound like it's saying bitch, don't start.
You're here.
Oh, that's creepy.
yeah. So you could see the distance. This is the one of the women who was with us. You could see the distance between myself and her. And there was just some indistinct.
Yeah, I can't make that out.
Yeah, it's just indistinct chatter. This was the kind of stuff we catch, these weird little indistinct sounds and talking, and it was like, what was that? What was being said? You have no idea.
Make a noise if you want us to leave. Make a noise if you want us to stay.
So that was this weird sound. It kind of maybe like a sound like a frog or something. And these windows will come into play in just a minute. As you can see, there's nobody in the window at this moment.
Stay.
I don't know what that sound is. Couldn't tell you.
Noise if you want us to stay.
I've never heard anything sound like that.
Does it sound like maybe like a seal wolf?
The best thing I can equate it to is a chair being dragged across the floor slightly.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Okay. I get that. Play it one more time real quick.
That's what it sounds like.
Why would you hang out in an abandoned prison?
Oh, okay. So I was using, at this point, I believe it's called a Octavius. And it's basically, it puts words on a screen when you ask like questions, if there's a spirit nearby. So I asked, why are you like hanging out in this prison? And the thing came up on the screen. It said return. And then you'll hear a whisper.
Oh, I've seen those.
There's a whisper that whispers return right like right after I say
crazy.
Yeah. So here we go.
Return.
They come back.
Now, I don't know if you could see, I caught in the window a shadow, and I'm gonna burst the lighting on it so you could really see it.
He comes back.
That's none
So
of you
there-
guys.
No. Nope.
Are you hearing things, Ike?
What do you
So
mean?
Oh, never mind. I know what you're asking now.
So I'm going to play the sequence again. You're going to hear me say, why you hang out in prison? And then I say return because I'm reading the screen that says return. And then you'll hear a voice say return right after it, right before the woman starts speaking.
Make a noise if you want us to stay.
Let me.
Return.
They come back. He comes back.
Return.
They come back.
Did you hear the return?
Yeah, I heard it the
Yeah.
first time. The first 2 times he played it too.
They come back. He comes back.
Return.
They come back.
The
He comes back.
the first time you played that, you said you yourself say return, and then it sounds like you're whispering return.
That ain't me. It's not me. I promise you.
Oh, geez.
So we'll play the sequence again. You'll see. So if I back way up, you'll see the windows that I caught where nobody's in them. These windows. So I was further away at the time of this picture, and then I got closer to these windows.
So
and
it's
I caught.
So the thing is in those windows there.
Yeah, it's in this right corner of this window, and as you can see, it wasn't there. And then I moved closer to it, and this is where I caught.
Why would you hang out in an abandoned prison? Return.
So now you can see the shadow in the window here. And then I punch up the lighting so you could see it.
They come back. He comes back.
Return.
They're standing like a generic bad guy in a video game.
And I don't know if that we went all the way back to the beginning. I don't know if you look at it, there's also on the left looks like some kind of
Yeah.
malformed shadow as well.
I was just fixing to say it does look like somebody's on the left.
Yeah. But it's not quite, it's definitely not as well formed as this. I mean, this is arm, body, head.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And it's-
torso,
it's-
everything.
It's almost looking like it's looking towards this one. That's
Yeah, so it's looking like that direction. Or no,
It
that.
looks to me, it looks like it's wearing a black shirt with a cap on. You can make out the head color is different from the torso.
I don't
That's
know what to
weird.
tell you. It was
It's crazy.
Oh,
Holy
so weird.
shit.
so and I
weird.
didn't, so I'm using a digital camera on this run, and you got a little tiny 3x3 screen, so you can't really see, and it's dark, so you can't really see that the shit that you're catching shit necessarily when you're catching it. That's why I
Yeah.
always say just take tons of pictures, snap, especially if you have like a backlighting like I did, like I happen to have with this window. I just happen to catch this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what I got for you guys.
Crazy.
Sleep well.
Mm.
And this is the kind of stuff. Look, I like to. I don't know what it
Hey,
is.
Silver Girl.
I like to. I like to do these explorations. I like to know, like, hey, there's things other than this world. Maybe like I like to have some kind of. It goes back to, I don't know if I talked about it on your stream last time, but it goes back to this time where I came into question of everything. Was my mother took me to this, he was praised by the Pope and all this stuff, and he can heal people and all this shit. And she took me to this thing, and he was putting his hands on people's heads, and they were just falling over. And I got to it, and I'm like waiting for, the sense of whatever God and all this to come into me, and nothing. I felt nothing. And that made me
Mhm.
question everything. I
Mm.
was only like 12 or 13 at the time, but it really put me on a path of like, I need answers. I need to know. So, and then I was creeping around in abandoned places since I was like 10. Unfortunately, there was a custom van shop because it was the end of the 70s and early 80s, and the van shop had burnt down, and I saw an open door, and I went in, and I was creeping around the burned up custom van store, finding like old custom van stuff that was half burnt in half, and I'm like, cool.
Wow.
It's like van stuff. So that's where my genesis of where I started getting involved in these kinds of weird things. I don't know why I'm attracted to it. I can't even tell you.
I like the idea of paranormal because I like to think that there's things outside of this world, but I also kind of am a skeptic because I'm like, yeah, there's no way that this would actually work or actually happen. And the only reason I decided that I'm a skeptic is because I get scared easily and things scare the shit out of me.
Well, I told you guys. Oh, go ahead, Billy.
No, I was going to say, like, I'm the opposite. I don't scare easily. I don't like blood and guts. I mean, but I don't think that's more like a reality.
A
Like, I
typical
don't
human
want to come up
response.
on an accident where somebody's blown apart. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
I'll drink to that.
But
Well,
like going into a supposed haunted place, again, they're not going to kill you, they're not going to hurt you. I won't fuck around though with the demonic satanic shit.
Yes.
That I think is real. Like you can pull something onto you that you don't want. So I don't get involved in that shit. But ghosts, whatever, not going to hurt you, I don't think. And so, Sean, you were talking about underwater stuff and diving, and I do
Mm-hmm.
underwater stuff and diving, and I've never experienced anything weird, or haunted underwater, because you're
It
more
was kind of
on
hard
dive.
to find stuff that was on film. I
Sean,
think the
Very-
creepiest thing was being able to hear some screaming, or what is interpreted as screaming.
Sean, I know
But they
I
did
know
a
I
s- go
said
ahead.
that I was gonna pull up these videos for you to play, but if you can pull them up and play them, we can. It might make it
Yeah.
easier so you can know which ones are which, because I don't know which ones are which.
Well, that's why I try to put cliff notes on them.
Oh,
uh,
upload
so
it, opening it up on my browser.
Yeah,
I don't have the
no,
cliff notes with me.
I'll share a screen with you.
so
Well,
real
I was
Here's
just
that one with the underwater scream. Let me.
I was just going to address that. Yeah, Soldier Girl says her house is haunted. She loves haunted house.
I've
I would suggest to anyone, never ghost hunt in your own house. Never.
I have been to
Oh,
her
no.
house. I can't guarantee that it is haunted because I didn't experience it yet. But I was in the backyard, and my girlfriend and Soldier Girl both saw a shadow thing, walk across the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
In my first house that I owned, I had a graveyard in my backwoods. I had no idea it was there
Oh,
because
geez.
the person I bought the house from, purposely took the gravestones and laid them down and covered them with dirt.
So that you didn't know that you were buying a graveyard.
Yeah, and then my new neighbor at the time was like, "Hey, how's the graveyard in your back of your house?" I'm like, "What? What?"
Well, I was just gonna say a while ago, I'm somewhere between kind of like Ike. I'm a skeptic, but at the same time, I'm not going into a haunted house by myself and spending the night type thing. So I don't know where that would put me exactly, but
I never had any kind of thing happen in that particular house except one instance where I was in a room and I was laying down new floor and I was by myself in the house totally, and I out of the corner of my eye, I swear to this day, I saw a little kid run past the door, and I heard the feet, like the crushing of feet on carpet. I was like, "What the fuck was that?" I go out, nothing, nobody.
So
And I'm like, whoa.
one of
So that
the
freaked me out.
one of the paranormal experiences that my brother had, and I was there when this happened, but I didn't witness it. We were staying at a hotel, a McMenamins Hotel in Centralia, Washington. The hotel it's a classic old hotel next to the train station. They don't even have cards to get in the rooms. They give you literal keys to get into the room. And so we had 3 rooms. We had 3 rooms to be there. My dad had like a bigger room, and there was like 2 bunk rooms for me and 2 of my brothers. And so we were in one of the bunk rooms, and my brother had my twin brother had all of the keys to the rooms at the time. And so he looked outside, and he saw somebody go into our other room and close the door. And he literally had all of the keys. And so him and I he like said, guys, I just saw somebody go into the room. And then we look at our little brother like, hey, that's your room. We handed him the keys.
Oh my god.
Such great brother you are.
Literally, we all went in to see who might have gone in there, but nobody was in there. And there's no other exit from that room except for that door.
That's that kind of stuff. Those kind of experiences
Hey,
in life
Corey.
just make you go, yeah, there's definitely something, right?
Okay, guys, I have to use the bathroom really bad, and I'm almost out of beer. I need to go get some more out of my fridge. I'm gonna
Shall we
put
talk amongst ourselves?
yeah, I was gonna put Sean's thing up, and you
Oh
guys
yeah,
can
go
talk
for
about
it.
that. I'll be right back.
Cool.
All right. So, of course, a great ass shot, like every good short has.
Uh,
That is, it's hard to say. This is Florida, allegedly. This is okay. So I cave dive, and you don't want to do this. Not with a snorkel. This is what's called like free diving. But she's not really a free diver because with free diving you need there's bigger fins, way bigger fins.
Okay, so what is she in right now? Like a old
It's like
boat?
a ship, old shipwreck.
Oh, you never want to do that. Never, ever, 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 especially free diving. Oh my God. Dear Lord. That's somebody who wants to die. Like, I guess they think like, okay, like, I guess it's cool that, they don't have any equipment on, right? So you can see the boobs and whatnot. This is all just for fucking clout, really.
Yeah.
And, okay. You don't want to do this. You definitely don't. Like, if she got snagged, I mean, you don't even have a tank to, draw off until you can like cut yourself out or anything. Like you're dead. You're dead when your breath is out. You're done.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Well, there's
never
a
want
reason
to.
I stay away from the ocean.
You never want to go into any kind of enclosed overhead environment with no backups whatsoever. You definitely, I mean, just as I wouldn't do this if I didn't have a flashlight and knives and whatnot to cut myself out, right? And she's doing it with no equipment whatsoever. That's just this is irritating me. This video is irritating me because that's somebody who's going to end up like doing something that's going to get him dead.
Yeah, SE just responded with, so she's stupid?
Yeah, she's stupid. She is fucking majorly stupid.
I don't know. That might be an insult to stupid people.
Yeah.
Could be.
It's just irritating.
So what exactly is happening here? I missed the beginning of it.
Can you hear any of the audio?
I cannot
from the
hear
video?
any audio from it.
There's supposed to be audio. Let me go ahead and make sure I'm sharing it correctly.
While diving.
I think it's the wrong one. Here, it's the Scream one from your list here. Is it Underwater Screams? Oh yeah, that's the one right there. Hold on, I'll just pull it up.
Yeah, Jay saying cave diving without a tag on. Yeah, you need caves. You have ropes you go in with. You have reels. You tie off those ropes, and then you
Is
put
this the right
cave
one?
arrows.
Yep.
God.
Oh, here, I'll play it.
She's-
Can you
While
guys hear the
diving
audio?
somewhere in Florida, she
Yes.
has a
Yes.
That's really loud for me. Is that loud for you guys too?
Kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it
Mhm.
down just a little bit.
terrifying experience
that?
with something that she couldn't
Better.
explain.
Sounds good to me.
After surfacing and checking the video to make sure she wasn't imagining things, she decides to dive down once again. While diving,
Well, okay. So, as anybody could tell you who's been diving, they could tell you that sound underwater carries quite a distance. So, those could have been kids on the
True.
surface, you know,
Ah.
50 yards away, that the sound had carried down in there, especially if she's shallow. So, I
Well,
don't
no.
know.
Look at what she was wearing. She's definitely very shallow.
Yeah.
But I
Or-
was also gonna say like a noise like that can easily be recreated with a multitude of other things. Like let's say there's an air pocket somewhere that releases and that it just the right size hole for the air to go through.
Well, it definitely sounded like some kids just,
That's
like a brother hit a sister on top of the head as they're swimming around 50 yards from where that girl's doing her
Mhm.
dives through those. That's
Or-
what I interpret it as.
or even somebody just above them putting their head under the water going like just
Yeah.
blowing bubbles or whatever.
Yeah.
Or screaming, just literally screaming into the water.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I've never I have probably over 550 dives. I've never heard any
That-
kind of
That's more than
any
me.
kind of
I've done 2.
ghost screaming or anything like that. So I mean, or like SC, he says, echoes from the tragedy. Well, it's going to be her screaming underwater, going in, into an overhead environment with absolutely no backup or air whatsoever.
The other thing is like sound does travel underwater, but the way that sound manifests itself, it uses energy and it's kind of I think it might be really hard, near impossible for any kind of entity or anything to manifest any kind of noise underwater.
Yeah,
Unless it's
I
like
can't-
a tap or a bang.
yeah, and well, so the thing about being underwater is you can hear sound carries a good distance, but you can never quite determine where it's coming from. It's just kind of around, and the ocean. The ocean sounds like Rice Krispies, believe it or not. When you get down in there, it just
Oh, yeah,
has
crackles.
crackle, snap, crackle, pop sound. So, and that's just all the coral and all the things eating off the coral. And life, it's life happening underwater. So,
Oh, you guys want to do the next one, or we can let Outlaw. Outlaw, do you want to run through what you have really quick?
Well, since I didn't get to get my video uploaded from like what we reviewed the first episode, see, I went back to that race shop and I filmed it with a better camera,
ooh,
but I haven't been able to
Okay.
get it put up in time. So instead, I can show you guys the page that I run currently, Abandoned Alabama, which is like Billy. I have the same passion. I can't describe it. It's like a niche that I have to do when I get the opportunity. So is
Wrong
it showing
button.
up for you guys?
Wrong button. There we go.
But so I'll kind of skim through it real quickly. So I have pictures of an abandoned mall, bank. There's all kinds of stuff. Let me go to this real quick. So here we've got the very first mall that I ever went to, and I wasn't able to get in, but that was window shots. More shots of it. You know, this is the mall itself.
You must find a way
So the
Inside
Mhm.
one of the big department stores. We've got a bank that's on the mall property that I took pics of. Here's the front of the mall.
How long has it been closed?
This mall has been closed easily since the last anchor store closed around 2009ish.
Oh, nice.
It was a grocery store when it closed, and then the entire mall was sealed
Okay.
off. So,
So it doesn't have any power.
not that I'm aware of.
All right,
This
just
house,
I just
You gotta
posted
find a way
I
in
just
there.
posted a link into chat for anybody to that Facebook page if anybody wants to check it out.
so this house right here is actually interesting. Shortly after the tornado came through that hit my house back in 2011, this house was down the road and also got hit. This house contained a hidden car
No shit.
and some arcade machines, but they were too far gone. I don't know if it's in this set of photos, but it
What
might
kind of
be.
car?
What the hell?
There it is right there, actually.
Oh, 57 Chevy.
Yes, and it
Bro.
was still complete.
Is that
Well,
still
Wow.
that way?
fancy
Or is
film.
it gone?
It was long gone.
Uh,
Shortly after I put this up on the internet, there's the front of it.
Theinternet.com.
Shortly after I put this up on the internet, it was gone. So
somebody went in there.
I would assume either the owner found out about it or somebody came and got it. But this house has a basement and it had two arcade machines
Nice.
and they were long gone. I mean, water had gotten into the basement, gotten on all over them.
Oh,
Oh
They
yeah, they're
were
fried.
gone. Here's another house. If you see anything you want to look at, let me know. It's an old furniture store. A house that was condemned on our block. So we had an old strip mall here. This mall was actually pretty interesting. It was like bombed out. Another bank. This bank had like one wall blew out of the side of it. I could have went in actually. In fact, there it is right there.
Damn. What was that?
wow.
Like a
Wow.
the hell did they lose the whole wall?
Literally
This
nothing is in
this
there.
was this was in a very very bad part of town.
Oh yeah, you don't
Just
want to
leave
get
it at
caught in
that.
there.
So
Okay, so
that's the thing that you always worry about. You go into one of these places and you're going to hit, some homeless or some fucking crack
yes.
people or something.
Yeah. So somebody
Okay,
that's
so
got meth
this
strength.
Yeah.
so this is a big lumber like a lumber mill place where you used to be able to get all kinds of like 4x8 sheets of plywood, lumber, stuff
that's
like
called
that.
a lumber yard.
Yeah. And so is this? Yeah, here's the front of it.
All the
So
Home
I'll kind of
Depots
briefly
put them out
take
of
you guys
business.
through this.
Yeah, that and like
This was in an even worse
the other
part of
place,
town than that
Kohl's.
bank.
Not Coles. I'm dumb.
You're
It
thinking
was a
Lowe's,
fascinating
not
place.
Lowe's, not Coles.
It was a fascinating place to walk through. Creepy as hell, but well worth it. So again, you go inside. It's roached out.
Do you do any do you take any recording equipment, like sound recording or any of that?
No, but I should, because some of these places did have some creepy.
Definitely.
I would love to go back to this place and try it again with some sound equipment.
Sound equipment and like a what do you call it? Energy detect. Like you can use
Like an
EMF detector.
Yeah.
I have
Definitely though, like a recorder.
I have an
A
audio
sound
record. I have an audio recorder that I ended up inheriting from. No, my dad gave it to me because the screen's slightly broken, but it still works. But it's one of the audio. I can't remember the exact brand. It's in a tub that's underneath my desk here. That's actually holding the desk up. but I used it at my grandpa's house after he died for some EVP. But it was suggested by a bunch of different paranormal groups as being one of the better ones, like better older versions of this specific thing to use for EVP.
All right, so that school that I covered with you guys in the first episode, where I thought I had a ghost encounter. These are the final shots of the school before it all came down and they demolished it. And then this was when it was being demolished. Here is I can't remember. This is an old high school, downtown Bessemer. What was it called? Arlington High School. And this location, believe it or not, actually did have a ghost story when it was still put together. But I'll have to get some information on that because it was like from the 70s.
Later, Phil.
So there is a ghost story attached to this school here, long
But
gone, of course.
That's gone, yeah. Shit. So what sucks about abandoned places, like you gotta go and record while you can, while they're still standing.
And here, if you're a fan of the Blues Brothers, you should know what this is. This is the infamous Dixie Square Mall in the movie.
Oh yeah. I think there was a show on YouTube called Abandoned with like Bright Sun Films and Jake Williams. I think he did an entire episode about this mall.
This mall.
Hold on. Why are the pictures the size of postage stamps?
Well, when I first started taking these pictures, these were off the internet, so I put this together as like when I first started the page, I was like, hey, this is how I got started. But there's a lot of fascinating photos of this mall. Let me zoom in real quick. So
That's in Chicago, though, right? Or the Chicago area?
It's in. Go ahead.
Well, they shot it. The movie's based in Chicago, but they shot a good portion of it in other places that weren't Chicago.
Sure. Yeah, I understand that. Well, where is that mall? Just out of curiosity.
So there is a community outside the Chicago suburbs called Harvey, and you'll find this mall. It's gone now, of course. They demolished it, but there's a big footprint of the mall in a town called Harvey, Illinois. You'll be able to find it easy. It's in the shape of an old mall on the ground.
Stand in the rubble.
For any of you guys who are into like antique, like water heaters, machinery, stuff like that, for the school that we reviewed in last episode, this was in the basement.
That's like the heater, the heating element for the school.
That looks like a big blower.
Yeah, look how big his Joker was, and they scrapped that too, by the way.
Of course,
it blows.
Yeah,
it didn't suck.
That's the problem with going into a lot of abandoned places is you get the metal pickers who will go through and just rip the shit out of everything looking for metal to salvage.
Oh yeah.
And they create a lot of pitfalls, pratfalls, things to watch out for because they don't give a fuck. They'll just pulling walls down and stuff looking for it.
So anyway, if you guys want to check that out, there's all kinds of good stuff on there.
I posted a link in the chat if anybody's interested.
Well,
now you gotta get yourself a recorder and you gotta go to some of these places at night. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
If anybody's interested, if you end up in the Portland area, there's a place here called what's it called? There's a McMenamin's pub and hotel. It's based around an old sanitarium, and they actually had a crematorium on the site. And it's apparently one of the most haunted places in Oregon, but you can stay there.
Oh.
So if any of you are in the Portland area and want to check it out, let me know.
When they run it like a bed and breakfast.
Oh no, it's a huge like place, and so they do concerts there. There's at least 4 different bars on site.
Wow.
They have a soaking tub that you can just go and sit in a hot tub and fucking drink beers. And they have like pool tables, and it's just like a bar, like because McMinimans is like a local thing here, where they just have like bars with like their own brewed beers and their own like spirits and whatnot. But this place is huge. Let me see if I can remember what it's called. It's Edgefield. It's Edgefield. McMinimans Edgefield. But yeah, they literally have huge concerts there, car shows. They do car shows there as well.
Wow. How many places have you been to there, Outlaw? Would you guess?
I have been to. Let's see. I'd have to sit down and count. I've been to. Let's see. 1, 2. About 5 or 6 schools, a mall, a lumber yard, several houses. I would have to go back, sit down, and actually count out how many places that I've been over the years. But
Well, it's
I've
nice
been
that
doing.
you're keeping like a little record here. Like I just have shit in random folders. I need to get a little more organized with
Yes.
my stuff.
make an Insta.
Unfortunately, because I'm a dumbass and got locked out of my Facebook account for, I guess, pissing the Facebook gods off, I can't. Since this page is attached to my main page on Facebook,
Yeah,
I can't access it either.
oh man, the
Oh,
last
you have a drone?
the last
Was that-
update I saw was
No.
2022. What you need to do
No,
what
go
you
ahead,
need
Ike.
what you need to do is petition, email Facebook, because if you're banned from Facebook, email Facebook, tell them that
Yeah.
this was a group effort and that somebody else was involved. They might let you add somebody different as the moderator for this, and the page can still exist, because they punish individuals but not necessarily pages that they work with.
So this, Billy, is this is a mall that was in Ohio known as Rolling Acres Mall, which was another mall that I got deeply fascinated with over the years. And there used to be people going through this place all the time, and then they finally demolished it. But I put it on the page to kind of give the page a little variety. But yeah, this was another place that I wanted to go because my grandmother was actually from Ohio, somewhere in that area. So I was kind of, I'd kind of like to go up there and see what that was all like. But it's gone now, so.
It's Ohio. It's not that exciting.
Yeah. There you go. Hope you guys enjoyed
Dan.
that.
Yeah,
Did I say
that's good.
Dan? Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do is see if anybody else wants to come chat with us about their paranormal experiences looking at things. And while that's happening, I was gonna have Sean talk us through some more of these videos, but he's not here right now because he had to take his dog out. So we're just gonna watch him and see. We're just gonna watch him and see what happens. So this one's a short as well, and so this one's Ghost in the Pool. Hashtag scary. Hashtag ghost. There, you won't be able to see that. Ah, there it is. There it is. Ghost in the Pool. Hashtag scary. Yeah, you have to tell me it's scary there. Okay.
Well, there's somebody hiding behind her.
Yeah, that's easy to fucking fake. So the person goes and they dunk and down lower than they're gonna go. That's easy.
Yeah. No, they're just, you can see, if you follow it, you'll see they dunk down with them. You can see, like, and then they go further down. Just watch the hair to the right there. See the hair?
Oh yeah, you can see him right there.
Yeah. And a little
Watch it.
sleight of hand.
Yeah, there it is right there.
That's
No, this is the one that this is the one that Sean was talking
Alrighty.
about. Oh, we just watched a really dumb girl in the pool video.
Yeah, no, that's just a weird one that came up. Like,
Well,
oh,
hold on.
alrighty.
Billy actually pointed out. Watch right around where this girl's hand is here in the video. You can see the girl in the gray dress with her head down, kind of go off to the side. Yep, there it was.
Well, what's interesting is you go to in different countries, they have their own little versions of ghosts. Like Japan has these creepy hands that end up in pictures, allegedly. There's a bunch of videos and pictures with these like hands reaching in. I don't know if you guys have seen those.
No, not those.
I think I know what you're talking about. I've seen those.
Yeah.
I just know out of all the horror genre, anything that comes out of Japan, South Korea, or that area of the world is the scariest shit I've ever seen put to film.
The U.S. makes a shittier version, like The Ring, or
oh no, there are other things that are worse.
Okay.
The one
I can't remember the titles at the moment, but yeah.
Outlaw, go ahead.
The infamous Suicide Forest.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's in Japan.
One that Logan Paul or Jake Paul made fun of or something.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit who the person was. We know it was one of the Pauls, but nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, supposedly there you can capture, like people, like not necessarily shadow people, but you'll see them like poking out behind trees and just faceless, wearing white t-shirt kind of things. Yeah, look it up. You'll see some of the pictures are quite creepy. The one that gets me is there's these sanatorium, I believe, in Kentucky that was used for tuberculosis, and you can go there.
Oh yeah, those are some of the worst ones. Damn, especially the tuberculosis ones.
Yeah, and there's like a body chute that they used to, because it's up on a hill, so they used to send the dead bodies down the chute down to the waiting corner wagon. So supposedly there's like they've captured these little like creatures in the woods on film, like just little, they're like imps or something, and that gets me.
There was an episode, I think, of Ghost Hunters back when they were still they did a sanatorium, and they quote unquote apparently caught a shadow figure running. I saw the footage on the show running between the windows in like an upstairs corridor or something.
So that was Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia. I've been there 3 times. Never caught any.
There was a different name that I remember. It was like Waverly or something.
Oh wait, so Waverly is I think it's outside of.
I think it's Waverly.
No, Waverly.
Place.
Waverly is Kentucky. That's the one in Kentucky that I'm thinking of. But the one that you're talking about, I think, with the shadow person prison,
no, it wasn't a prison. It was a sanatorium. I'm thinking Waverly Place, and it's a fucking TV show.
Well, a lot of these places, shows, they'll go to the same places, or so it's different.
But yeah,
shows
there were several different things that have filmed there, whatever they're called, have filmed there.
Yeah, doing their own spin on the ghost deal. But the little creepy things in the forest. There's another video, and looking back, it could probably be CGI or something, where it's this little like doll, and it's like up against the corner, and it just gets up and runs. It's like, yeah.
Waverly Hills Sanatorium is the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's the one with the chute.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
my God! It's got that huge. It's a huge fucking building. Here, let's throw this up here. There we are. Yeah, so it's a huge fucking building right here.
Yeah.
And then there's so if we go, there's let's go here. I apparently looked up a body chute. Here's your body chute.
Yep, there's the body chute.
Oh God.
there's been all kinds of EVPs captured in that thing.
Yeah, this
But
place
see
is
if they have
massive.
the imps in the forest. There's like a forest around there, and people have caught these little creepy little fucking things.
Ooh, no one. Hold on, guys.
Maybe I should spell forest right.
Yeah, forest creatures maybe. I don't know. I don't know what it would be under.
Let's just see forest creatures then. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything other than like pictures of people in tuberculosis beds.
Yeah, well, they all put them up in the upper floors. They, because it was believed at the time that fresh air would cure it. So they would put them upstairs on the roof areas, and then
Yeah, they've got like things up
Yep.
here on the top.
Yeah, that's one place. One of these days, I'll get to. Kentucky, right? Pretty sure.
Here, hold on. Gabriel Sanatorium. I thought that was Wikipedia. It's gonna take forever to fucking load. Kentucky, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, just go back real quick. Sprites. Oh, shocking creeper entity caught on video. Jay is saying it's sprites. That's the
Creature name.
creature name.
Sprites.
So they're named
Yeah,
after the soda.
When I think sprite, I think of a
That's a
Of course,
here,
a graphical image.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not
I've
seeing anything.
Okay, guys. So here is. I'm going to share the link here. While you guys do that, I had forgotten all about this story, and this is right in my own backyard, practically. So there is a very unique underground funeral home type deal that's probably about 9 miles from my house right now. That actually made the news when they found decomposing bodies still left in this place.
Is this the video that talks about it?
Yeah, the link that I shared here.
That's the other
explain
thing
everything.
I worry about going into abandoned places is coming across a body.
So
So
this
I'm just going to let this video speak for myself.
This
by
is
itself.
16 minutes. Do we want to watch the whole thing?
You'll get kind of the gist of it. I haven't watched the whole thing, but you'll get the gist of it fairly quickly.
24-hour security is in place at an abandoned mausoleum in Bessemer that was recently broken into.
And disturbing video has surfaced showing ransacked crypts with bodies still inside.
This video sparked an investigation of the memorial mound.
All right, folks, behind me here is Memorial Mounds. This is the only underground mortuary in the United States. It's now abandoned, and this place has got many, many dark secrets. Watch until the end of the video, and I'll clue y'all in on what the secrets are. Like and subscribe, y'all. Help me out a lot. Now let's get started.
Okay, guys, wait until the end of the video to see the good shit.
And then it just makes you want to skip to the end. Right?
That's what I'm
Yeah. What is it? What is it? You won't believe what happens at the end. please make sure.
I typically avoid those videos.
Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I have no friends.
Hit the bell. Get notifications.
But this place, this place made I think it made national news when this happened several years ago.
So he's breaking into this place?
No, it was already open.
Oh yeah, he's technically breaking in.
Yeah.
It's alright when broken in. Why not do some more breaking and entering?
But it's a very unique underground, funeral chapel type thing.
Oh yes,
This
I
bitch
do
will lock me
remember
in.
this story.
This door,
And
I'll kick the
there's
door open if
also,
I
I
have to.
believe, a
What you
mortuary
know?
in this place.
Jurassic World.
This is crazy.
Well, I think this is like donations or something.
Let me guess. Lime to dissolve the bodies.
Like a chapel, right?
Okay, hold on, guys. Just real quick. I have somebody in the backstage that I'm going to add on. Hello.
What's going on, gents
What
and
up?
everybody? How you doing?
Hey.
What you doing? How you doing?
Welcome.
This is a good video. This is a good video. He said, "I ain't breaking in." He takes his knife out. I love it. No, and honestly, how you doing? Like,
He probably was. I don't know. Who knows?
I think so.
Well, I mean, if it was open,
bye,
you know,
Jalem.
he just needed to kind
Yeah,
of
if you
pry
just
the
need a
door
knife
open
to
a
kind
little
of
bit.
cut, you know.
I think this place is being used now again. I think after this story went
So you went
viral,
there? How long?
I could go here right now. I could literally drive here and be there in like 10 minutes right now.
Oh yeah, go. We still have another 30 minutes.
Yeah, go through a live feed.
Let's do a live
But
feed.
I think this place they quit using it for a few years or something. I can't exactly remember, but very recently they went back to using it again. So yeah.
Wow. But you went there by yourself? I like going to
I've been
places by
by
myself.
that place. I've never been to it. I've been
Oh,
by
okay,
it.
roger that.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to keep watching the video?
Yeah, just a little.
That's up to you. Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah.
This must be like a real
I think in this video there were 3.
Yeah, this is what the casket.
Like there's actually 3 bodies in this video.
I think.
How do people just leave the? They're like, yeah.
But basically, if I could remember what the story was.
That one may have had a ball.
All right, I'm gonna ask permission just real quick. I'm gonna turn the speed up on this to 1.5, just so we can kind of get through it a little bit faster.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so what he's looking at there is definitely a used unit. So, real quick side story. In high school, I had a friend who worked at the local cemetery, and they had just built an above-ground mausoleum, and people's families decided to take their relatives out of the ground and put them into the mausoleum. And he was, you know, part of the crew that would help do that. And the stories he would tell were absolutely shocking, because some of these people were in the ground for many years. And I think what people don't realize is when you get put in the ground that, you know, your, what do they call it? The esophagus. Usually,
right.
You know, they don't just put a casket in the ground, right? They usually put them in a vault, esophagus, whatever. Well, a lot of these, they're not, you know, watertight. So water gets in there. Plus, you know, your body is full of, you know, all the stuff that they pump into you when, you know, they
embalming fluid.
Yeah. And all that stuff eventually
AKA aspartame.
Yeah, it all leaks out into the coffin and whatnot. And, you know, so when you pull somebody out of the ground that's been in the ground for 15, 20 years, and they've been in a water somewhat environment, well, what happens is the bottom of that fucking coffin sometimes can't hold up. Let's just say that.
It falls out.
Yeah.
But I think what happened here, best I remember from this story, these 3 bodies that they found were in the process of having funeral service arrangements being made, and the place shut down.
Oh damn!
So they kept the bodies on I guess storage until, and forgot about it.
Oh Jesus!
So this place was.
I mean, you can clearly see this one he's looking in right now as somebody was in that thing, because that's what happened. I mean,
it's this.
Well, there's staining from the fluid.
Yeah, you can see it here a little bit. This could potentially be just water damage, but I think Billy's right that this was a used unit.
Mm-hmm.
Which also brings into question: did they bury them, pull them up, and then reuse the casket to sell for another $1,000, $1,500, $1,600?
So if I remember this place, all the bodies are above ground. They're not buried, right? This is like a mausoleum. So they stick them in the wall.
They were essentially in their caskets on shelves, like a warehouse.
Jesus Christ.
well, I guess waiting to be, brought down and then a funeral service
Oh
done.
yeah, this isn't a mausoleum. This is the funeral or the coroner area. Not coroner. It's whatever the fucking funeral people do to the fucking bodies.
Yeah, prepare it.
Okay, guys.
Which is surprising that they would be left in such a state because.
Can you guys talk amongst yourselves really quick? I broke the seal. I gotta pee again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which would be surprising that they would leave a body because somebody paid for those coffins, right? Like
Right.
if you just have nobody in your life, they're not going to put you in a fancy coffin, right? Caskets cost, quite a bit of bucks, right?
Oh yeah.
So somebody had family that was put in that coffin, and that family, I guess, was told, "Oh yeah, we took care of things," and it wasn't. So
Yeah.
Oopsie.
There's definitely foul play there,
Yeah, I mean that's complete incompetence. I mean, usually, if you have a funeral home that you're working with, that they'll stick around to make sure that things are taken care of after the service.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was definitely a breakdown there of communication. Soldier Girl, are you still with us? Sean's still there.
Yeah. Doggo is being very whiny, so I had to kick her out.
Dogs can sense things,
I know.
You can always you get your dog will just like stop and look at something, and it's like, what the fuck are you looking at, dog?
Okay, so here's
my
the
cat's
story.
the same way, but I get the feeling my cat keeps all the evil spirits in this place in check.
Okay, so here is the story that I looked up because it's been so long since I've read about this and saw it on the news. So when this story broke, it came out February 2nd of 2015. Remains of one infant and 7 adults recovered from the abandoned mausoleum that we were watching.
Wow.
Authorities today released the names of 7 adults and 1 infant whose bodies were recovered from that mausoleum. The remains, at least one visible in an open casket, were taken out of Memorial Mound on the 16th of January. Authorities, alerted by Al.com and several internet postings highlighting the deplorable conditions there, had boarded up the mausoleum and then that's the location. The county coroner's
Sorry, go on.
The county coroner's office took possession of the remains for safekeeping until family members could be found to make final arrangements. Chief Deputy Coroner Bill Yates today said 2 of those found have been moved by family members to other funeral homes. Relatives of 3 others have been in contact with the coroner's office but have not yet made final arrangements. And authorities are still searching for relatives of the remaining 3. We did have 1 or 2 families call here, but we made contact with many of them. We didn't have anybody that was just in the dark. Most of them had heard something from the news. The general consensus from all of the families is they weren't prepared for this, and they are trying to determine how to make arrangements. They're all having difficulty pulling that together. Let's see. And then it gives the names of these people. God, all of them were like in their 60s, 70s, or 70s and 80s and 90s.
Wow. And they probably, the family's probably already paid for, the funeral one time.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say when I realized my mic was muted. Is if they already paid once, they're probably not going to have the money to pay for a second one.
Right, because usually that's taken out of insurance or whatever.
Just
microwaves.
Looks like somebody was living there or something.
Just going to interject real quick. We have another panelist coming on. This is Jay. Welcome, sir.
Yo. Hey, Jay.
Hey, Jay.
It's a black screen.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
All right, okay. Continue your conversation. He'll join us when he joins us.
So what this looks like is it was going to be crypts, and they're like half built. So this would be like the structure that they
Here,
put
hold
the
on.
people in.
It looks like he's describing it here in here really quick.
Yeah, so that's
I'm
he's
gonna-
probably saying what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna unmute it. Let's listen to what he says here.
Through the lights. Alright, so y'all can see a better view now. This was all caskets stacked in here.
So from what he's saying, this is a storage unit, because they are a funeral home or a place that prepares funerals. They have to have stock of caskets, and so that's where they stored this. That's where they stored the caskets, is what I'm guessing.
Caskets and bodies.
No, I think because you have to sell the caskets to the people to put the bodies in, you need to have a place to store them. So I'm assuming this
Right.
is
I'm sorry. I walked away and I was hearing. I think it was Billy. He was like saying Billy Van Bonn when he said they reuse the caskets. Like that's some crazy. Or
I was kind of postulating that they might reuse caskets, but I don't know if that's true or not. I was postulating.
They probably.
Oh, I'm pretty sure somebody's done it. Whether
Well,
these guys did it, who knows?
There's okay. So if you're not of means, right, they will put you in a display casket.
Oh, that
right.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they'll bury you in a different casket.
Yeah, no,
More
I'm
point.
with you. Like they really do, because I have a
okay.
friend that works for a mortuary, or she works at a cemetery actually. So let me retract that. Not a mortuary, but a cemetery. And I guess they do everything. But when she tells me all these stories, I'm like, what?
And I know Billy doing the same thing I do. He's noticed this before too. It always fascinates me that they leave the power on at these structures.
Yeah, that's crazy.
weird, yeah.
Who's paying the bill on that? You know?
Yeah.
Us.
Like you can see here, the power's still
Maybe.
onto this place, and yet it's not being used.
I've got 2 abandoned buildings next door to me, and the power's off to them.
Like, so turn on my power.
I watch a lot of the people who find like old Kmart's and like old Walmarts and stuff in these shopping centers. And when they go up to the door, the power will be on all in the building. It's like, why are they sitting there letting the electricity run to these buildings?
Yeah, because those are about to be concentration camps, probably.
There's a cell phone, but these look like nameplates for people's
yeah,
for people's
definitely.
mausoleums. So interesting piece of information here, real quick. My dad.
Why is Elmo on the chair?
Oh my god.
Wait, read what
S2E2.
wrote.
Which one? This one? Yeah.
No, he goes, use a little casket, douche, and it's all fresh again.
Jesus Christ. That's actually really nice air compressor there on the floor though. But But I'm gonna say this: my dad, right before COVID hit, him and his wife bought a new house, and it's kitty corners right next to a cemetery. And the guy that currently runs the cemetery is really old and needs to retire. So my dad's like, "Yeah, My dad's telling me, he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get a new job." I'm like, "What are you gonna do as a job?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be an undertaker."
Oh my God.
Except what he's gonna do is he's essentially just gonna manage the cemetery, call somebody in with the backhoe so they can fucking dig the hole. And there's plenty of, they already have people they contract with to do that.
Dang. But no, you know what? Like you were asking about stories. I have so many. You were in our backyard when that happened with
Yeah.
But I didn't want to interrupt anyone. But like in Germany, I was like putting it in the chat. Literally, like I'm in my barracks room, me and my E5, right? So I got my I'm the NCO barracks, right? So it's nicer. Not that great, you know what I mean? But it's still nicer, bigger. But literally right before I got the E5, I'm sitting there in my room, and it's got conjoining rooms in the barracks. And like my battle was probably upstairs with her boyfriend or whatever, but like the water kept turning on. And this is in barracks where Hitler, this is where his base, right? In Coleman Barracks in Mannheim, Germany. Kid you not, the water would turn on by itself. And I was like, wait, it's just her. I'm just, I'm gonna sleep through this. I got to get up for PT in the morning. So everything's good, And then I was like, wait a minute. She's at with her boyfriend. So I run to the bathroom. I'm like, wait, I'm just gonna pretend like this just did not happen. Did not happen. Turn it off, right? And then once I got my NCO room, I was like, wait a minute, it's still happening. I'm like, the fucker's following me. It's like, man, stop it, man. Stop. But it really does happen. Like when you are on an area that is so haunted, that has a lot of trauma, a lot of death, you're gonna see some crazy, right? You're gonna see some crazy things. So I have tons of pictures, and if I knew you were gonna do the stream like this, I would definitely be sending you the stuff I have.
Well, if you want,
Outlaws got it, and
if you want, you can be a guest on the Halloween episode, because we're doing these the last Monday of every month for the foreseeable future.
Right, and guess what? I also got a picture of Bigfoot, which is crazy. Because people probably won't believe me. But guess what? Wait, didn't I show you Ike?
You might have. I was probably drunk because I was over at your house.
Yeah.
That mausoleum you just saw was about 2 miles from that mall that you saw on my page.
Yeah?
It's
crazy.
in the general vicinity.
That's crazy. This stuff is real.
So did they? Okay, did they go into like where the actual crypts are?
Yeah. Now that I think about it, that room where you said that was going to become a mausoleum, it looks like now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think it's casket storage. I think you're right. That's them. That was them prepping it to become a mausoleum.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's a good video, though.
Yeah, somebody's been living in here.
Right? Yeah, there is a lot of homelessness in this town that this place is at. So yeah, it is very possible that this mausoleum was being lived in.
We might see a dead body here.
How fucked up in the head do you have to be,
right,
to live in an abandoned mausoleum? For God's sake. You have got to be down on your luck.
No. You don't have to be down on your luck. You just have to be high on fentanyl.
That too.
Yeah, that's what the organ drug is. Fentanyl.
Or meth.
I have a couple of videos and my donation to you today about that.
Dang. So this is your video, Outlaw, right? Or
no, this isn't mine. No.
Outlaw sent us the link for it, but it's not his video.
That.
I had forgotten that this was a story like very, very local to me.
And it's right down by your.
Yeah, it's literally like 7 or 8 miles from my house right now. I know
you gotta like go see what the dilly is.
Yes,
he says. I think he said that it was reopened.
I think it is, yeah, because they've what do you call it? They've renovated the area around it, like revitalized it.
I'm putting this at 1.5 speed.
Wow, look at that place.
So I think they're reusing that place.
Shoot. I like going into the building by myself and recording it.
Postcards.
That's what it looks like from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Memorial mound.
Wow.
What is that, like a gift shop or something?
Yeah. Hey, Grandma's dead. Grandma's dead. Let's send Uncle Henry a postcard from the fucking place she's at.
What the fuck?
No. From here, it looks like an information card. So if we back up just a little bit,
it's
yeah, right here. See, this is the back of it here. It's got information on it. It's not a postcard. It's an information card.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like I guess a unique take on mausoleums.
Now I'm imagining. Hey, Henry, you got a letter. Here, let's see what it is. Oh, Grandma's buried in the memorial mound. And then the wife's like, I didn't know she was dead. Yeah, she got the COVID or something.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was supposed to be like a unique, I guess like a unique
Hold on.
mausoleum type thing. I don't know.
Stop by the beautiful memorial mound today.
Hold on, just really quick. So
Clubhouse.
I know what this is, the last from the other video we watched with the screaming underwater. I know what it is. It's Soldier Girl laughing. Oh, my camera decided to fuck off, and you can look at my face.
Oh my god. Yeah, I
That's
don't know.
one hell of a freeze frame.
Thanks, friend.
This place is located in yet another very, very bad part of town.
Wait,
That
hold
did
on.
look like a face,
Hold on.
didn't it?
At this point, I'm just imagining every part of town is a bad part of town.
Well, so Bessemer is extremely run down. Like it's you'd have
There's
to
someone's
go
yearbook. Sorry,
It's basically it is basically the hood.
Yeah, keep going with this video. I'm curious to see what else is in the gift shop. There was DVDs.
That is interesting.
Postcards.
I'm just imagining somebody with a burial mound coffee mug now.
Dock glasses.
That is
tenth burial, you get a free T-shirt.
Oh
We're
my
being
God.
morbid.
There's the chapel. Yeah, that's the chapel. What he's in right there.
And he's like trying to go through the fucking curtains.
And it's a little creepy. It's like, get me out of here.
He's like, I keep running to the bar. Can you imagine
lamp.
going in there and opening them up? Like thinking, hey, there could be someone in it. Nope, there's more
Appar-
gifts.
I think what happened was this
A
guy,
little kid's chair.
if I remember right, this guy heard that story on the news, and then
he's walking on them now.
Like a few weeks later, they went down here to check this place out, and the bodies had already been taken out. And
This is crazy.
but
Bob,
yes,
technically it's underground.
Yes, it's technically.
Yeah, I want to see this guy
Allegedly.
like really go deep into this.
There you go.
Why does it still work? What the heck?
What is this, like some sort of like nursery or something here?
No, this is the chapel. This is where you would sit, where they have service.
Yeah, but why do they have all that shit in there? Like, this is like.
See, I don't know. I don't know if they were using it as a storage unit.
Like, why is there an Elvis painting?
It's weird. No, it's weird. Did people like? Oh, look at the fucking scar and shit.
Disney thing.
I really.
Fire truck.
I don't know.
Yeah, what the
There's
fuck?
a picture of Multnomah Falls. There's a picture of Multnomah Falls.
Wait,
behind
was that
I don't
Multnomah
know,
Falls?
man.
Hold on.
Yes.
I gotta fucking look at this. Hold on.
That's Multnomah Falls.
I don't know.
Look.
No, that's not Multnomah Falls.
That's
at
Multnomah
all.
Falls. Ike.
No, it's not.
Okay, that's Joaquina.
That is not Multnomah Falls at
Did you say that's
all.
Wakanda? Did you say Wakanda?
No, that is nowhere in Oregon. That is nowhere in Oregon.
Wakanda.
But there's a velvet
Black
Elvis.
Panther.
There's like kids pictures.
Black Panther.
I
Fucking
don't
Black
understand it. There's like washing machines. Like, what's going on in this place?
I really don't know, man.
Called body laundering.
Unless somebody had a store they were running out of this joint, I don't fucking know. Like, this is a weird place. It really is.
It really is. My God. Like, what is up
Oh.
here? And
They have
so
a swimming
but there's
pool?
bodies
Hey,
like that in here, right?
Outlaw, just gonna let
Yeah?
you know right now, there actually is a Wakanda, Oregon.
What?
There is,
Oh,
yes.
There really
Yes.
is.
Outlaw, there is, yeah.
Okay, so now 2023, all those trees are gone, and this whole area has been redeveloped.
Really?
Why is he walking
Yes.
around like this?
Like he's blind. He's like,
It's like a video
The
game.
the memorial mound itself is still there, but all those trees.
Oh, he's
are
on
gone.
top of it.
Yeah, all the trees are gone, but the memorial mound's still there, and I think they've updated the parking lot. And stuff.
oh, he did, it's like American Woman. He just did American Woman.
Oh,
Outlaw.
Oh,
he
this
knew.
is that thing. So this is that thing that we just that we were talking
Soldier
about.
Girl, no.
Oh, hold on. We gotta read. Oh, we gotta read how much all this is. Stop expensive funerals now.
Only $22.85.
$22.85.
Would you like your loved one removed?
Removal.
Only $50.
Dressing, clothing by family, 30. No, it's kind of like clothing by clothing. Oh, hold on. I gotta think of a clothing brand. Clothing by Costco.
No, clothing by Outlaw, because I said in the chat, I said, shit, if you start seeing Outlaw with all these like clothing lines, you know where he got it from. He went to the mall.
I like this. Embalming
Sorry, Outlaw.
not required. Federal.
What?
It says Federal Trade Commission ruling. Embalming not required.
Oh God.
Shit.
You get 4
Death
death
certificate.
certificates for $25.
Only
$25.
$25. You'll get 4 death certificates.
Okay,
You'll get a
Family
registration book
limo
for
for
$30.
65.
I can see the wheels turning in Billy's head. He wants to do some comedy.
Bronze Memorial, $50.
Family limousine. Your family can be carried in the limousine of luxury for $65.
And you pay if you pay
like-
extra, you get to ride in the hearse.
I like the casket. Only $483, a retail value of $1,635.
You want to take the hearse? Fuck you. You get to take a family limousine for 65 big ones.
Hold on. Have you guys read the note yet?
Why spend thousands on your dearly departed when you can chuck them in the ground for $2,000?
Oh my God, man.
Have you read the note over here yet? The note on this yet?
This is
Hold on.
Oh, this is
Note.
priceless.
Note.
was
Memorial.
your papa a Rolling Stone? He gonna take one last ride in that limousine.
Ooh.
Facilities vault, $340.
I can't breathe.
Hey, they have 2-year payment plans.
Total.
Look, if you desire to spend more money, call a funeral home and cemetery of your choice. But why spend thousands of dollars when you can come to Memorial Mound?
Okay, the note.
What is that perpetual care? What is that?
The note here is my favorite part. Note: Memorial
Big
Mound
bacon,
Inc.
I know.
will act as family-appointed agent. If you desire to spend more money, call the funeral home and cemetery of your choice. Why spend $4,000 to $6,000 for their services? Call or visit Memorial Mound before making a decision. Insurance
get a
accepted. Short on cash. 24-month payment plan available. This is so sketchy.
I want to see some comedy off this now. I want to see some comedy skits.
We make getting rid of your loved one easy.
Man.
Papa a Rolling Stone back in the 70s.
Hold on. I gotta say this, Billy. If you want to make a fake commercial for Rhino with this, I would love to help you with that.
Yes, Billy, do it.
Do it.
Rhino, have you ever desired to pick up a date here at the Memorial Mound?
He's got to get them before they end up at the.
No. We got to come up with an angle that's something like
This
Rhino. Rhino.
This is a class in the Cougar Academy.
Dude, this turned from dark and depressing to comedy. This is hilarious.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Remember, guys, you got to go to CougarSlayer.academy. For only $13.95, you can get a Felton Around T-shirt. I'm actually not kidding. CougarSlayer.academy exists, and you can buy a Felton shirt there.
Oh my God, the jokes are going to be so
I'm looking
funny
at
Friday on the show.
SEE's comment. Appliances are meant to be used. Death is no reason to quit working.
Here it is, 35,000 Dartmouth Avenue, the most beautiful burial facility in the United States.
Get your ass out of that casket, friend. You ain't
The goddamn bacon. Hashtag grave game.
Hold
on. I'm
Get
putting
back
this
up here and work, cuz.
Put this back to normal.
I want to see the grip walk, bitch.
Your ass ain't dead till I say it's dead, bitch.
I'm thinking it's like Weekend at Bernie's. There's like one guy and he's got them all like tied up with different ropes. So he like pulls on one rope and then takes the body, like, put the wash in the laundry. He pulls another rope.
Your ass ain't dead till I say so, bitch. Get out of that grave.
Let me see the crip walk, bitch.
Put a shovel in your hand and get back to work, bitch.
Now I'm having flashbacks to fuck. I'm having flashbacks to fucking what is it, Young Frankenstein. It's like, it could be worse. It could be raining, and then it just starts dumping rain on them.
Finna do the crypt walk on your ass, bitch. Get in that casket.
With your penny loafer.
Now, this is funny because it's saying, all the problems that you can have with the ground burial.
Oh yeah, right here. Shame. Cemeteries permit this outrageous lack of care. Sunken and twisted bronze memorials, perhaps vanishing as time goes by.
Oh my god.
We put a makeup on them every day.
Oh, this one. Thousands of cemeteries throughout the United States are abandoned because they are plagued with vandalism, maintenance problems, and lack of money.
But not here, baby. We crip walking all night long.
Oh, here we go.
Memorial mound.
We've got mausoleums here now. Oh, this is. I think so. Mausoleums is over here on the left. There's more ground burials here. Drenching rain and melting snow often saturate the earth. A vault improperly placed in a grave, or one made of porous material. I can't fucking read half of this right now because I have bad.
Red ants
cannot offer safe sanctuary.
Bill Rhino says.
Now
hey,
it's a
she ain't
fact.
dead yet.
Red ants are entering vaults
Nice
and
boy.
caskets.
Do you want your family member eaten by red ants?
I like it. I'm imagining.
pain of death.
I'm imagining red ants, and they put a U between the A. The red ants. You're fucking. Your communist ant is going into your grave.
Yeah.
A little tip here.
Do you want your dead Republican relatives bitten by communist red ants? Fuck that. We don't think you do. Fuck the commies and fuck the communist red ants.
Oh my god. Hold on. This next mausoleum part, the whole thing is just fucking outrageous.
I'm dead.
Someday the
funny.
departed.
Hold on, but you gotta read it in like a doom and gloom.
Okay.
Bro, we just invented communist red ants.
Hold on. I gotta play
That's a
the
meme now.
I gotta play the Lavender
Those little
Town music
ticklers.
in the background here. There we
Little
go.
ticklers.
Someday, the departed, sheltered from the earth, will return into the earth in a mass grave. Many structural engineers have concluded that a mausoleum constructed above ground is providing only temporary storage. Any building exposed to those elements will have a limited number of years to exist.
So did that mausoleum.
Is the pot calling the kettle black here? Hold on. There's another. So I think this is a threefold. I think there's one more fold underneath this too. Oh no! Hold on. There's a back. There's a back.
We're reading the back of the card now.
Oh, fuck. There's more.
A few reasons
Bro,
why
they've got a
this.
blueprint of the mausoleum.
Hold on. A few reasons why this memorial mound offers a better way.
16 and a half.
Hold on. I like how like they have a picture of it on the front, and then the fold on the inside is the sales pitch, and then at least 1/4 of this thing is just saying how bad other fucking cemeteries are and not telling people how good they are. In fact, how good they are is like maybe 1/8 of the fucking flyer.
I'm dead.
Of course. That's advertising.
With 16.5
But also,
acres,
hold on.
the memorial
No.
mound can accommodate through the years 420,000 increments.
Hold on. This actually gets even better here because I was
We're trying to
actually
put up
even wrong.
200,000, man.
I was actually even
Help us
wrong
make our
about this.
numbers.
Hold on.
Help us make our numbers.
I was even wrong about this.
400.
The first bullet point is just bitching on other cemeteries. Many cemeteries are neglected. Some are abandoned as time goes by. They're not even saying what's good about theirs in the first fucking bullet point.
Well, they did say that they had
This
a jewelry shop.
This design removes the image of a cemetery with tombstones and graves. Will you miss a funeral service because of work? Families may select 11 a.m., 8 p.m. daily. To 8 p.m. There's a dash in there that I missed. To 8 p.m. Oh, hold on. I like the 16.5. They have to put the half in there.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing at.
Come and see the lights at night. A
0.5
truly
ounces, man.
magnificent display. What does that mean?
Come check out the girth of our mausoleum.
Holy Jesus.
16.5 acres worth of girth.
Cost can be less than a ground burial or mausoleum.
I'm sorry.
Imagine a gift shop being in your mausoleum. You're just sitting there crying, and then the next thing you see is like a bag of Fritos and some teddy bears in a window display, and you're like, what the fuck is this place, man? Am I in a fucking hospital right now?
A fucking gift shop. Hey, you didn't buy
Hey,
the flowers.
It's the guy that designed this place. Fuck
It's
you.
good old Clyde Booth.
What a southern name.
I'm Clyde Booth. I designed this myself.
Oh no.
I took my land and I decided to make a memorial mound. Now, you heard of caves and you heard of catacombs, you heard of pyramids, but there ain't nothing in town like the memorial mound.
I'm telling you, Billy's got to be some comedy stuff made off this.
Jesus Christ.
It came to me in a dream one night when I thought about mausoleums and crematoriums. And here I describe it here in this book.
I took my boys Kubota tractor.
Oh my god.
Oh
the
no,
little,
there's a
little
comic.
comic in the fucking book.
No, stop it. Stop.
Oh my god.
Hold on, let's test our knowledge here. When we enter into the golden age, should you 1. retire, help others, keep occupied, or travel?
What is
You should die and come to the memorial mound is what you should do.
That's the right answer.
What does keep occupied mean?
Watch
Get up and start doing the
watch the Christian channel in your local area. Maybe the 700 Club if you have it.
Oh, watch Pat Robertson in the 700 Club. Hell yeah.
Oh, hold on. I can't read this. I'm not gonna. I got no here.
Purchasing a pre-need funeral is a no-no.
What?
I'm getting secondhand embarrassment right now for my state. I'm experiencing secondhand embarrassment right now.
I like this whole later thing, and then the guy's wife is like bitching at him. Look at that.
Wham.
Like, did your relative just die? You want to laugh? Here's some Archie's comics.
At the memorial mound, we've come up with a new process. It's called time sharing. We bury you for 16 years, forget about you, and then we dig you back up again and throw you down at another cemetery.
Man, and they got the model of the hearse that you're going to be traveling in too, son.
16 years.
You're gonna
Why
get
did my
beat in
camera
the
not
ass.
fix
That's my
itself?
Uncle Albert's station wagon. It's not really
You're
a
getting-
hearse. We put the seats down and throw you in the back. That's how we
You're
keep
getting-
our costs down at the Memorial Mound.
You're getting put in a Cadillac Coupe de Ville, bitch.
Nope, you're getting put in Uncle Albert's station wagon.
Get in the
What the
back of
fuck,
the country
SE?
squire, boy. Man. I hear a chipmunk. What was that? What was that?
What is this family tree bullshit going on here?
Oh my god, dude.
That's the end.
You've given me secondhand embarrassment.
I'm dead.
You gotta go there. We need an update, Outlaw.
We do.
So-
No, you got to go in there and be like, "Hey, where's the gift shop? I need a new T-shirt."
Go in there and be like, "Hey man, I want some Fritos."
If you can get a memorial, if you can get a memorial mound, if you can get a memorial mound postcard, I'll fucking give you the money to send it to me.
Oh hell. Okay. I gotta see if this place is.
That was funny.
Jesus
I had to
Christ.
mute myself. I said I'll be right back because you guys had me rolling on the ground. Like I never go on the ground. But I did tonight.
Jesus Christ.
You did tonight.
Okay, well,
Phrasing.
Oh,
phrasing.
it's that beer coming out, boy.
You guys are funny. I was like, that's some good ab
That's
workouts.
that beer.
Well,
coming out, boy.
I don't want to derail the conversation, but we're at the 2-hour mark, and so we're actually probably going to call it a night here in a second. Tomorrow, well, Phil's going to be going live, and I have to pee, and I have to go to bed at some point.
Yeah.
No.
I gotta go to work, but
Yep.
goddamn, I was just having so much goddamn fun.
Billy's got to go to bed too, and so I've come to the conclusion that these are going to be about 2 hours because that's how we're going to make it work. But if anybody's interested, tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what time we're going to start yet. Figure that out. But tomorrow I'm planning on doing the Infinite Improbability Drive. It's going to be the improv show that I've been talking about. Tomorrow is the day. And so Outlaw, I think, is going to be there. Billy, you're invited if you want to stop by. I don't know how late it's going to be. I'll let you know.
Yeah, well, I usually watch Top Show because I gotta write down all the timestamps. I do the short.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be after Pop gets done.
All right.
Man, SE, you didn't have to put that in there, but you did. God damn it, man.
God damn it.
No.
God
The
damn it.
one on the bottom.
Yeah, you can see when you're dead.
Oh.
Hey, Billy, do a voice with what SCE has there.
Are you dying of laughter? Then come to the Memorial Mounds down in beautiful middle of nowhere, Alabama. With our commercial grade garbage disposal units, we can safely and pleasantly redistribute your remains throughout all of southern Alabama and wherever we feel like it. Using Uncle Albert's station wagon, we'll distribute you all through the state of Alabama.
There's gonna be an asterisk there. Uncle Albert's station wagon is the hearse.
I seriously need some comedy off this, man, because some shorts or something, some YouTube shorts or something.
I'll see about cutting parts of the burial mound parts into
Instead of all
shorts.
sad, depressing, do like a real happy, cheerful grocery store music type thing. Come on down to Memorial Mound, where you did today.
No, do the crip walk, man. Do the crip walk with your penny lovers.
Come on down to the Memorial Mound. Get buried in Uncle Albert's station wagon.
Since burial is free.
Come shop the gift shop. Get a bag of Fritos. Cry over your dad.
And a velvet Elvis painting too.
American woman.
Here at Memorial Mound. Get value for your buck. We're going to hell, man.
Yeah, I think I'm hearing Roxy
We're gonna be in good company.
Roxy don't like it. Oh, that music's so creepy.
Are we taking it out on the creepy music?
Probably.
Roger that.
I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by. This was a fun live stream. Hopefully next month will be just as much fun. Still trying to figure out who I want to have back on. Everybody. I want to have everybody back on, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So we're going to have to choose. We'll figure it out. We'll talk amongst ourselves, and then the losers get to go hang out at the burial mound or whatever, memorial mound.
Come on down and see us.
Well, Broken Pine thinks you're going to send them to hell, so.
Okay, Broken Pine. I'll meet you there. We can have a party. What was it? Who was it? Somebody said this. It was Samuel Clemens. Mark Twain said this. It's like, everybody says that I'm gonna go to hell. I'm like, I probably prefer it because that's where all the cool people are gonna be.
Oh my god.
Well, it's also like somebody else said, like, have you guys ever seen what was that movie? It's a Wonderful Life. When George Bailey didn't exist or died in that fucking accident, the town was so much better. There was the gambling hall and the fucking like strip club. It was a better town.
Know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em. No.
Man, kill yourself and go to Memorial Mound to bury yourself.
If you're gonna decide to off yourself, make sure your family has a plot of memorial mounds.
Hey guys, need assisted suicide? Oh, that was dark. Fuck you.
Oh,
look what you guys did.
Well,
it's getting worse.
They're in Oregon.
It's just getting worse.
Wow, that was too dark.
Give us a call and we'll send Uncle Albert over.
Okay, while the creepy music still plays, we're just gonna go down the list. Outlaw, do you have any final words?
I'm about all laughed out.
I know. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. Do you have anything to send us out for the show? Final words sounds like you're gonna fucking die.
I kind of want a bag of Fritos now. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, Billy, you got anything?
Every time you hear a bell ring, just remember that it's Memorial Mounds giving you a call to come on down and visit.
Soldier Girl.
Stay above ground, stay alive, boy.
Sean.
Well, I guess if we gotta go somewhere at the end of our lives, Memorial Mound's the place to be.
Now for some reason I've got the theme song for Three's Company. Come and knock on our door.
Oh.
We'll be looking for you, Memorial
You'll have
Mound.
a real memorial gasm.
We gotta come up with something. We gotta come up with something for that. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Okay, everybody.
Thank you.
We're out of here. I'm muting you. You guys can still talk amongst yourselves, but I'm muting you, and then we're gonna be out of here. We'll see you next. I'll see some of you next. I'll see some of you tomorrow. But for those that want to do some more paranormal shit, we'll see you next month. Have a good one.